Attention all citizens. Attention all citizens. This is an emergency broadcast from FEMA, the Federal Emergency Management Agency, along with the President of the United States, has declared martial law. All states, regions, and commonwealths of the United States are now under martial law.
National Emergency Alert System. This is not a test. This broadcast is transmitted at the request of the United States government. Please pay close attention to the following message. Warning, at 12:07 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, numerous unidentified objects of unknown intent and unknown origin were detected at high altitudes over multiple locations of Earth's outer space by the National Radio Astronomy Observatory in San Augustine, New Mexico. These objects are presumed to be some form of controlled aircraft. It is not known if more of these aircraft will arrive or if they will attempt entering Earth's atmosphere.
The Revelation, Chapter 1. Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him. Even so, Amen. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the ending, saith the Lord, which is, and which was, and which is to come, the Almighty. I, John, who also am your brother and companion in the tribulation and in the kingdom and patience of Jesus Christ, was in the isle that is called Patmos, for the word of God and for the testimony of Jesus Christ. I was in the Spirit on the Lord's day, and heard behind me a great voice as of a trumpet, saying, I am Alpha and Omega, the first and the last. And what thou seest, write in a book, and send it unto the 7 churches which are in Asia.
And I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven. And when he turned his countenance to look, all the things trembled that were seen under him. And what that's talking about, like, that's why it says the tribes of the earth shall moan. It's talking about the people. The people are going to moan because they're going to see the angels, yahawashi and the angels, they're going to see them destroying things. At the same time delivering his elect, at the same time they're going to be destroying, they're going to bring destruction. Again, it is written, the slain of the Lord shall be many. So a lot of people are going to die on that day. Reading on, it says, and whencesoever the voice went out of his mouth, all they burned that heard his voice. So that's those laser beams. Remember in the book of Habakkuk, when it says he had horns coming out of his hand, remember, we looked that up, it said rays of light. So those people are going to be burnt by what? They're going to be burnt by those rays of light. That's what is meant by, and whensoever the voice went out of his mouth, all they burned that heard his voice. And after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of number from the 4 winds of the heaven to subdue the man that came out of the sea. But I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain and flew upon it. So this links up with what is written in Revelation when it says there was war in heaven. And I quoted that earlier, yahawashi and his angels and the dragon and their angels fought against each other. So this is the so-called white man and all the other countries that's going to partake in this World War III dogfight, if you will, in the skies. Because it's going to be like a dogfight, okay? You're going to have the angels flying in the chariots, taking out these fighter jets, taking out the aircraft that Esau has, the stealth bombers and all that nonsense, which in comparison to the technology the angels have, what Esau has is nonsense. He can't fight against the technology. But I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain and flew upon it. That great mountain is a big chariot, a humongous chariot. As a matter of fact, this chariot could be as big as a state. And the chariots, they have the ability to appear and reappear, or I'm sorry, appear and disappear, and then reappear, if you will. They have the ability to fly in a certain trajectory, and then in an instant just turn into another trajectory. Okay, that's something that the aircraft of Esau cannot do without breaking apart. The G-force alone will break that. If Esau tries that, the G-force alone will break that aircraft apart. The technology that yahawashi have defies gravity, defies G-force, which G-force means gravity. So how are you going to fight that? But the Lord is going to put the spirit on you to fight it. Okay, and it's going to be for our, it's going to be for our show. That's why the scriptures say, "Only with thine eyes shall thou see the reward of the wicked." So this will be like a show for us. We that's watching this, we're going to be watching it, man. It's going to be like watching a movie. All right, it'll be a beautiful thing.
We pray that you brothers, you cameras, edified out there. We're going to close it out though. We're going to say Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahawashi, Barakatah Yahawashi, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahawashi, Barakatah Yahawashi, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahawashi, Barakatah Yahawashi.
The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me.